you're watching Stars with Ali Azeem production. I have amazing star with me. He's got a natural voice. He's made hits, Dire Dire, Lamhe, and now he's come out with Looking for Love. And I've one and only with me, Zack Knight. How are you, brother?
I'm very well, man. Good to see the whole crew.
No, man, I'm really humbled that you came on my show on Stars with Azeem production. Man, what you been up to now these days?
I've been working in the studio. I've been working on some new music for all you guys, for all your fans, for all my fans. So yeah, we're just working on the next single. It's going to be out on the 14th of this month. It's called Nakhre. So I'm excited. I'm about to drop that one, and I'm here. I'm in the beautiful West London in Slough, about to go on stage.
I mean, man, amazing crowd here, amazing event here. You know, it's just so amazing. So, obviously, yeah, you're gonna make new tracks and stuff. I mean, are you? You know, I've seen your tracks on YouTube and singles. I've downloaded them myself from iTunes. Make sure, guys, you download from iTunes. Do you, write your own lyrics, music, and the video concept? Is it from your idea? You do this, or do you have a team?
It depends on each project. I mean, yeah, I would sometimes write my lyrics. Do you come up with your own quick questions, or does someone tell you what to say? Yeah, like a writer.
Let's come up with my questions.
Yeah, I think it's the best way to just be organic, be able to just come up with whatever comes out, whatever feels right to you. So yeah, I just do I produce a lot of my own music. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah, I compose and I write my own music. Yeah.
No, that's really good. I mean, obviously, mainstream is your. That's where you're from, right? Mainstream. And you come into Asian scene. So, I mean, who gave you the idea to come to the Asian scene?
I think, yeah, I mean, the thing is, yeah, I sort of started making a lot of my own R&B mainstream music. And I think that's what separates me from a lot of the other people is I never actually started out making Asian music. As much as I love our own beautiful Bollywood music that my parents used to listen to, at the end of the day, my first love was R&B, mainstream pop music. Now, recently, last year, I started working with a company in India, T-Series, and they basically helped me kind of find my passion for Bollywood music. And I actually realized, our music is not that much different to some of the music that we have in the mainstream. Bollywood is very similar, actually. R&B and rags are two very similar things. And so I realized if I combine the two in a certain way, that's what I found my sound as. And I think that's what helps me differentiate my sound and how I sing as from anyone else. Because I wasn't classically trained. I actually, I sing from a sort of like a coconut background, but admittedly, I don't really understand a lot of it, but I'm learning. I'm trying to learn.
It's really good because you got an amazing voice. I was going to come to that question as well. I mean, did you got a professional teacher train you in Asian songs, the way you do your lyrics? And I mean, obviously the lyrics, obviously, the voice, the pitch, and the middle pitch, and the tone you hit. Did you have a teacher behind it, or you just naturally done it yourself?
I don't think things can be taught, like at anything. If you look at Stevie Wonder, some of the greats, Nusrat Ali Khan, I mean, these guys were told the basic scales and shit, but no one needs to be taught. Those who can do, they do it, you know what I mean? So I just think, I wasn't really taught anything, you know what I mean? I just go with the flows, just like this interview, just kind of go with the flow.
So it came naturally to you. So how long have you been singing for? I mean, how many years has it been now for you singing?
It's been a couple years, yeah, let's just say. Yeah.
What age did you start?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's tough to say. How do you know when you start anything in life? You don't know until you're like halfway through it, No,
it's really amazing. I mean, T-Series, they signed you up. How did that develop? What was your feeling signed by T-Series?
That was a step in the right direction. They gave me a platform. More than anything, it was just to really learn about that industry, learn about the music scene in India, and try and take whatever I could and apply that to my own music. And they gave me an edge, and I have to give credit where it's due. And obviously my team as well, with Kiza and Cam supporting me as well and being with me everywhere. It's a big thing for me. You are who you are from the people that support you and your team. You can never really do it yourself.
No, it's so true. I mean, you and Kiza made good hits. I mean, how did you and Kiza come along together? I mean, how did that?
Well, it's interesting because Kiza's been in the game for like 10, 15, I don't know, he's done 15 albums, he's done a lot of music, and he knows so many people. Like, this is where I lacked, I didn't have the contact, so I started making a lot of music, and he's like, you know what, why don't you sing some songs in Hindi or Punjabi? And I was like, yeah, but if I do it in Punjabi, how are we going to be able to get it to the masses? He was like, do you know what, don't worry, let me speak to a couple people. And next thing I know, he's like, yo, we just got a meeting with the biggest label. And yeah, that's where we did the deal.
That's really good, man. I mean, you guys just, I mean, you coming out with, from mainstream to Asian, that's really good combination. You and Kiza working together, that's amazing. So, I've seen one of your posts. You worked with the Rockstar as well.
Yeah, yeah. So what I decided to do last year, this was something I decided back then, and I've been wanting to do this for so long, is the Asian scene, the scene in the UK it's failing. Let's admit, the last 5 years was an experiment. We tried to basically make music that we didn't know where we were going with it. And now, finally, I feel like people are starting to realize that actually, let's go back to our roots, the folk music, the music that we fell in love with when we were kids, our parents listened to, and combine that with modern music. So you still get the youths and you still get the kids and whatnot. And I think now we're going to go back another 10 years. And with in every industry, you have like a cycle where you go, all the music comes back. Every industry, like every music industry, we have music comes back around every 10 years, right? All the big classics come back. And I think that's where we're at the moment.
No, it's so true, because it all comes back from the older, and now music. I mean, now they're playing music is really good, but the old time music, if guys are bringing it back, like DD did it. That's one of the classics, and you brought that back, and that was really good, man. I mean, I enjoyed that. Was it your ideas? I mean, how did that concept begin?
No, that was Kiza's idea. In fact, I don't even know the song that well, so he sent me the vocals, and he was like, "Yo, what do you think?" And I sat on that for 6 months. I never actually did anything. I never made any music to it. He sent me I listened to the vocals and I was like, I don't know, like, is it gonna work? He was like, look, it's a classic record. I wasn't that I didn't really know the song that well. I knew my parents had played it a few times, but it wasn't one of my favorites. I'm gonna be honest here. But I sat on it for 6 months, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a beat to it. And then yeah, pretty much, we put it out there.
It took 6 months just to do that beat.
But we didn't actually shoot the video. You see, it's funny. We shot the video for D-Day, but we didn't know who's going to release it. We had no idea. We just thought, well, let's just do a video and put it out there. And then we waited about another 6 months before we could release it, because T-Series just said that they want to find the right time for it, because they have so many movies coming out every 10 minutes, every day, that finding an opportunity is hard.
Exclusive into Zack. 6 months. I can't believe it. It just seems like, they got the video out then and then. It just made then and then.
No, we made it a year before that. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And obviously, let's talk about your new projects. I mean, obviously, you're working with Rockstar. Anyone else you're going to be working with, combining?
I've done a couple of features. Like I said, I was talking about this earlier. I'm trying to basically support as many different other artists as possible. There's a platform that some of us have, and we need to basically try and give back. Not give back, but try and show that, we're not just one-dimensional type of artist. We can also work with rap singers, rappers, and all sorts of people. So my project with Rockstar, I did as a feature. So I produced the record and I gave the record to these guys. So Rockstar's got that coming out. It's called Queen. I've got a track with a guy called Junaid Mir, who's a Bangladeshi singer. And he's a nice guy, he's a great guy, and I think he's got a lot of potential. And I've just done a song for him. And I've done another song for a guy called Shide Boss, which Sash mentioned as well. So the three talented artists, I feel like, are representing our scene. And I think if we don't do these collaborations, how is this scene going to go forward in the next 5 years? Too many people are thinking, oh, do you know what, let me just carry on doing what I'm doing, forget everyone else. I think that's where we went wrong. We'll be stronger together.
No, I truly believe that, because if there's unity and peace and all the artists come together and work together, like what you mentioned, I mean, Junaid Mir, he's really good. I'm going to interview him. He's going to come on my show soon. I mean, amazing artists. And that's really good to see that all of you guys combined together. So, question time, Zack. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Obviously, it's going to be performing, and I can't wait to see him performing. First question, describe to me about yourself in 3 words.
I'm passionate. I'm quite sensitive. It's kind of similar. And I'm very particular. Is that a word?
Yeah, you can say particular. Yeah.
There's a word for it. Pedantic. Is that a word?
Yeah, that's a word too.
I want everything to be my way, or the highway, right?
Are you really picky with projects and stuff? Or?
Yeah. With my work, for example, the video, the model, the costumes, everything has to be perfect. I'm a perfectionist. I think that's the word I'm looking for.
That's amazing. Second question, do you go on YouTube?
YouTube, yeah.
What's your favorite YouTube channel there?
Obviously your channel, Azeem Productions.
Why Azeem Productions?
Because we're out here to support each other, And you know, I see you representing. So keep what you're doing, man.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. And third question: what does Zack Knight do in his spare time when there's no work to do? Your free time.
I go to the gym. I talk to lovely guys like you. I go and do interviews, you know. Spare time, I don't have any spare time, unfortunately, anymore. I'll be honest, it's quite depressing. Yeah, I don't really have much of a life anymore. I've just been so... I mean, my work is my life now.
Oh, bless me. No, you're doing really wonderful. And can we have few lyrics from your new single?
My new single.
Yeah. Looking for Love. I love it, man.
Well, what, you want the English or the Asian? What do you want?
Both.
Okay. Thought you lucky गलत लेके मैं पता निकला. I've been looking for love, I've been looking for love in the wrong place.
Amazing, guys. Make sure you follow him. Adding, where can they find your social network?
I am Zack Knight, Z-A-C-K Knight, as in like Dark Knight. So I am Zack Knight. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that.
Wow, amazing, guys. Make sure you support him. He's doing a wonderful job. You're going to see more projects of him. And make sure you add me on Ali Azeem. Tweet me, Ali_production. Instagram, Ali Azeem Production. Subscribe to Ali Azeem Production. And I'll catch you on the start. Peace out. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yo, what up? This is Zack Knight, and you're watching the best YouTube channel out there right now, Ali Azeem Productions. Subscribe here.